We are just a couple of days into the new NBA season, but sports writers as well as fans are already on the lookout for the exciting storylines this season. Our guest tonight is ready to share his favorite storylines for the year. We welcome back to the show Brandon Scoop B. Robinson, host of Scoop B Radio, and he joins us live via Skype from New York. Scoop, good morning. Welcome back.
Good morning, Mico. Thank you for having me.
Always glad to have you. Let's get down to business. Your top three storylines, and you wanted to start with a Philadelphia 76ers. Scoop, is this team for real?
Well, the way the East is looking right now, Mico, they could pay some rent in the 8th seed or the 7th seed. I think that the Sixers, you signed Joel Embiid, you have a healthy Ben Simmons, and you have some other bench guys, Dario Saric you have. And I think more importantly, like I said, the Eastern Conference, I think me and you could suit up and play and maybe get a seed. So the Sixers have it a little easier than, say, their neighbors in the Western Conference. I think they're exciting to watch. Ben Simmons, they were comparing him to LeBron. That's a lot of expectations to hold on to. But realistically, they're a young team to watch, along with the Brooklyn Nets, who have succumbed to an injury to Jeremy Lin, but have a insurance policy at D'Angelo Russell.
So with Simmons, Fultz, J.J. Redick, T.J. McConnell, as you mentioned, Embiid, do they have enough? Do they have enough to win enough games to make people like you and myself believers in their playoff chances?
Well, they've been drilling trust the process in our head for the past 3-4 years. Last year, you would have thought it would have been the year, but again, injuries. Injuries were the big pieces that really made them not propel to the next level. Yeah, I do think the Sixers have a chance.
All right. Now, since we're already talking about Ben Simmons and Markelle Fultz, let's shift to your favorite second storyline, and that's the race for the Rookie of the Year. Of course, If we ask Laker fans, they're all saying Lonzo Ball will be the most valuable player. But for you, I mean, of the top choices, Lonzo Ball, maybe Dennis Smith, Simmons, Fultz, Jason Tatum even. Who's your pick for possible Rookie of the Year?
Well, you did name some teams, or rather some players, but one player you didn't mention was De'Aaron Fox. Quietly in Sacramento, De'Aaron Fox is doing his thing. I call him the modern-day Penny Hardaway. I talked to De'Aaron back in the summertime, and I said, man, you are on a run right now. I said, you took Lonzo Ball through the ringer in the NCAA tournament. You got something to prove. De'Aaron Fox is a guy quietly doing his thing in Sacramento. Lonzo Ball didn't have a great game in his debut, but hey, we all have jitters. I was nervous the first time I was on your show. I'm chilling now. But I honestly think De'Aaron Fox will be this year's NBA Rookie of the Year.
So sorry to everyone picking Lonzo, picking Smith, picking Simmons, Fultz, or Tatum. Scoop B says it will be De'Aaron Fox for Rookie of the Year.
Yes,
Let's go to your third storyline. Now for you, Scoop, you want to tell everyone, forget about a regular season. It's all about winning the championship. And you're writing down three teams. OKC, of course, the Cavs, and of course, Golden State. Let's start with OKC. How real is OKC's shot at that championship?
Well, you introed at the beginning of your show, you talked about the Minnesota Timberwolves beating the Thunder last night. And, man, by the way, did you see that thunderous dunk by Karl Anthony Towns? I think he rocked the boat on there, man. He took it all the way back. I saw it on Instagram last night. But when you look at the Oklahoma City Thunder, guys that have something to prove, Carmelo Anthony here in New York City got a bad end of the deal as far as just people not appreciating him. He came in, played well in his first game back against his former team, the Knicks, and then people are giving the Golden State Warriors a hard time. They're silly. Steph Curry is throwing his mouthpiece and getting thrown out of games along with Kevin Durant. That's a family. I really think, to use Allen Iverson's quotations the best, the regular season is practice. We're talking about practice. Not a game. Not a game. But in all seriousness, I think the Cavaliers really retooled and, they traded Kyrie Irving in the offseason, got some guys that have some experience. You always want to go into a foxhole with some troops that have been through some war. And you look at Dwayne Wade, you look at Derrick Rose, you look at, even Jay Crowder. Those guys have been through some wars. I want to go through a war with guys I know can produce. And I think the Cavaliers have a balanced team on paper. And let's not forget, Isaiah Thomas is chilling on the bench, eating sushi, relaxing, getting ready for the next half of the season. So, you know, the regular season, you use that to coach. The great teams did that. The Lakers did it with Shaq. The Bulls did it with Michael. And dag on it, the Cavaliers and LeBron James are doing it too. I have them as this year's NBA Finals champion.
Brandon, Scoop B. Robinson, the really, really talented host of Scoop B Radio. Scoop, always fun to have you on the show.
Mico, enjoy. Thanks for having me.